And welcome back to the program. It's not the greatest day in the year because the Premier League season kicked off on a Friday. It's the second best day. That's when we give you a video. I'm your host Brian Brooks here with League Commissioner Nick Moore. Nick, how you doing?
Well, Brooks, that is Tottenham, steamroll Man City away from home in week 2, it's smooth sailing. Burnley clearly is going to be challenging for the top of the table this year, so we know Spurs are here to compete. So thank you for your service, Ainge, but welcome in Mr. Thomas Frank.
Thomas Frank, if you're watching this, a very warm welcome from both of us. Join the league. You can vent. It's only $50. I'm sure Daniel Levy will spot that to you. But yeah,
I don't know. Daniel Levy is not parting with any money that he doesn't have to.
Maybe we'll have to negotiate a transfer fee or two or a loan with an obligation to buy. Anyway, that's not why we're here. We're here because this is the 6th year as a league. Round of applause for us. It's year number 6. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome our newcomers. What are we doing here, Nick? Why are we here?
Well, Brooks, week 1, as you alluded to, is in the bag. The league is off to a flying start. Pretty good and bunched up here. Nobody's out front. And everybody's got their rosters set. So I figured it would be a good time to count our chickens. Now that the league is kicked off. Yeah, exactly. Where is Ross? I don't know. I thought Ross, where'd you go? Yeah, sorry, that was we lost one league member from last year, even though he was on the sidelines. He was ready to come back in, but it's a new season. If you haven't paid your dues yet, please do that. I'm not going to be a huge stickler about it until we get pretty far into the season, but we're all adults here. So go back, check the email, PayPal, Venmo. I'm not dropping that stuff in the links here unless, I don't know, people want to send me money. But I think we're ready to kick off the season, and that really means a nice welcome to the league and a brief overview of how this thing all works again, an introduction to some of our new members as to obviously the high-quality podcast that we put together here, video, interview show. As you can tell, it's the first video of the year.
We got some rust to shake off.
If you go back and look at the last episode from last year, we were a well-oiled machine. We just got to kick off that summer rust here.
Yeah, summer rust. We are not in mid-season form.
Cue awkward pause.
Awkward pause. We'll edit that out in post. No, we won't. Newbies. Welcome. Some of you may know both of us. Some of you may not know any of us. We are gonna give you a semi-sporadic, whenever we feel like dropping it, video update. So to keep everyone involved and informed on what's going on in the league. But we're gonna
Brooks, before we get going, like and subscribe.
Oh yeah, like and subscribe. We're on socials. We don't have Instagram. We're not on Blue Sky. We're not on Twitter, but we are on YouTube. So give us a like. We still have a contest once we get to 12 subscribers. There's going to be a giveaway.
I thought it was 10. Last year we had 12 people in the league, and we only got up to 8 subscribers.
Well, we got 17 now, so I'm dreaming big.
All right, so we're moving the goalposts. When we get to that 12th subscriber, there may or may not be a scarf in somebody's future. We'll see.
Yeah. But we're not going to go through everyone. Maybe we'll have more people on the show as the year goes on. But we just wanted to say hello and give a brief overview to the new people. Maybe you have interacted in the group chat. Maybe you haven't. Drop a notification, drop a message that you're here, that you're listening. Say hi. But yeah, Nick, who is new to the league this year?
Yes, we have 6 new members in the league. And they've found us through various means of coercion and camaraderie. First up is a man whose last name I'm not yet going to attempt, but Steve N. whose team name is Throughball. He comes to us from Colorado as a friend of the league. Mr. Jimmy, James Wiesbrock, also out in Colorado, I think through the invite his way. From a little snooping, he appears to be part of the Wolves fan group. So somebody that could be on relegation watch all year. So if you need moral support, let us know, Steve. We're here to help make this season enjoyable. Next, we have a man who both Brooks and I, unfortunately, are very familiar with, Mr. Phil, the owner of Fill Your Boots. We're not really sure who he supports, but he just somehow seems to worm his way into all of our fantasy leagues. So he recently moved back to Madison and decided FPL is his jam now. So welcome, Phil. Next, we have somebody who's maybe part of the family for me, my wife's cousin, Andrew. He is United, and I do know for a fact he's a Leeds fan. At the last several family gatherings, I've been kind of poking him, and I told him if Leeds ever makes it back up to the Premier League, you got to do this league. And true to his word, here he is. So welcome, Andrew, to the big family.
If only they could have given Everton an undeserved point today. I would also welcome him to the league, but that's going to have to wait till another week.
Yeah, week 2.
Week 2. Rounding out our newbies, we have one of my college best friends, Jacob, aka Twilight. I'm not sure that he's got an allegiance, but AFC Richmond, pretty sure he's watched Ted Lasso, so maybe Crystal Palace will have to be his fan group.
Well, and what's his name? He's a hootenanny.
He's a hootenanny. That sounds like a Ted Lassoism.
That's 100%. Yeah.
So welcome, the fan of AFC Richmond. We have some Madison Frisbee royalty in Nate Bosher, aka Top of the Cop, Liverpool. They're breeding, they're multiplying, they're spreading. It's gross, but can't get rid of them.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And to round out the last, we have Travis, aka Klops of the Nears, another Liverpool fan. I don't know. We've got tall Liverpool and Nate. We've got medium Liverpool and Sean. And now, sorry, Travis, we got short Liverpool in Travis. We're covering all of our bases. It's gross. There's so much red, and I don't know I can't deal with it.
And I'm pretty sure Bogert is also a Liverpool fan out in California. So the 4 of you guys that are Liverpool fans, if you need to get too chummy, start your own chat. We don't have room for that crap here. But anyway, welcome to the league and another year that's full of hope. Brooks, this seems like the league is quite a bit bigger. Do you perchance happen to know how much bigger?
It's 41.666 repeating percent bigger. Did I do that math on the top of my head? Of course not. We have a supercomputer to do those complex calculations for us.
And that is just a preview of the money that we're splashing around behind the scenes to improve the experience of watching this podcast.
Speaking of money, as Nick mentioned at the top, we have a buy-in, we have dues, pay your damn fees. But there's 4 categories in how you can win this. We have the F65 challenge. That's our little wrinkle. That's ultimately while we're here. We have the FPL Cup that takes place at the end of the season. We have the league. That's the platform that FPL runs for us. And we also do a weekly high score. And we're running that one a bit different this year, are we not?
We are, and I think we'll start from the bottom there and work our way back up as we kind of do our overview of how this works now that we have a big pot of money. In the past, if you had the top score of the week, you got a nice little bonus, and at the end of the year, it all kind of rolled up. Well, now that we're at 17 people, I thought it might be nice to reward the top 2 people that get the high scores. So if you finish the week at the top, you get $4. If you're in second place, you get $2. And those numbers work quite well if there's ties. So that's how that works. At the end of the year, that gets bolted right on to everybody's payout. And I think over the last 3 years, and I could fact check this, I think we've only had 2 people that haven't got any of their money back. And that's not to say that receiving $4 at the end of the year is nice, but it's nice.
It buys a couple pull tabs at the very least.
Yeah,
That's a little over of a quarter of our budget, if I'm not mistaken. $6 up for grabs to be split 4 and 2 every single week. So if you're not having the best overall season, you still can you can still pop off here and there, make some money, stay engaged with the rest of us.
correct. And I just realized these are flopped around. So this is 135. This is, yeah. So the what is that? 228 weekly high score. So 38 weeks, $6 a week, $228 is up for grabs for weekly high scores. So
Good stuff. And so that's what we're doing on a week to week basis, Nick. But what is the challenge for those of us who are new? Maybe those of us who are like, oh, I put my lineup in, and then Nick comes up with a spreadsheet and says I've won money this week, and I don't know what's going on. What are we doing here?
yeah, well, there's a nice handy dandy website we had you register for, and there are tons of videos and content that professional people put out on YouTube. You can go talk to them about how the league works and the rolling scores and the cup at the end of the year. But what we do here at the F65 Challenge that's different is we bring a little bit of that European group stage competition flair to the existing FPL landscape. So how it's going to work this year is we are going to have 4 groups of 4 that will duke it out. At the end, if you win your group, you will advance to the quarterfinals. If you finish in second or third in the group, you will play in the pre-quarters, just like you would in the old, rest in peace, Champions League before whatever the hell this Swiss League crap is. And no, I will answer your question. The Swiss League is not coming to the F65 Challenge. From there, it will be 2-legged ties in the pre-quarters on, with the winner taking all. I take that back. They're not taking all. We have payouts somewhere, Brooks. I don't know if we're going into that right now, but you will get paid out for winning your group. You will get paid out for finishing first, second, or third. And that's how the F65 Challenge works. You might be asking yourself, 4 groups of 4. Nick, that seems like 16 people.
That is 16.
That's right. Well, how it works, if you're new to the league, unfortunately, we reward loyalty here. So welcome. You 6 new people have 5 spots in the pot. So what we will be doing is after the first international break, so that is through game week 3, the lowest score of the new people will unfortunately get the axe from the F65 Challenge. We're going to be losing somebody early this year, Brooks. Sad to say, but that's why we have all these other great avenues for you to compete.
Yeah.
At which point, people will get put into the 4 pots. We're going to have another video about who makes up those pots, how they got there, and when we do the draw. So more on that later, but just know for now, there are 6 people alive for 5 shares.
And we've had 1 week already, game week 1. Most of the league is pretty compact. Obviously, not a lot of scoring separation. Not a ton of scoring for week 1, I would say. I know I was not pleased with most of my team, other than one Erling Haaland.
Yep, I also captained Mr. Holland. So good job, Brooks.
Left a lot of play to the bench otherwise, but that's how she goes.
Well, and I will say, normally it takes about an hour to 2 hours for them to update scores. It doesn't look like they've finished I do know several people are going to have some bench people come on. So these scores are subject to change and update. They'll finalize at some point, but we keep this track, and we will be awarding $4 and $2. So I guess $6 to somebody for high scores this week. Probably tomorrow when things are finalized.
All right. So if that was a lot of information and you're like, what the heck did I just listen to? What are all these weird graphics that are on my screen right now? I can't keep up with it. If you're new here, you've got 2 more weeks to show out. The top five of the 6 will be placed into a pot. We're going to draw some groups, and starting in mid to late September, we go into some pool play. We'll draw some videos, and that's when the challenge will officially begin. The challenge will last all season. There's going to be...
Well, Brooks, if you switch over to the schedule tab, I think we've got...
Oh, we're there.
Okay, yeah, great. So there's all the information you need to know. Game week, match day 1. So that's, and maybe this is just me, but I have in my head, game weeks are an FPL term. Match days are an F65 term. So match day 1 of the group stage for the F65 challenge will happen on game week 5 of the FPL season. So if and obviously before then we'll know who the groups are, we'll know who the competition is, everybody will know who's playing who. So if you need to save up your transfers for them, so be it. If not, feel free to get rid of Aaron Wan-Bissaka here after game week 1, like I probably will, because that guy sucked and West Ham's going down.
Wow. But that's a bold take. And I just want to say for our audience out there, Phil, I can see you raising your hand. No, MW does not mean Modern Warfare. It's match week. This is not a Call of Duty podcast. Put your hand down, Phil. Thank you.
Exactly. Other than that, you don't have to like this. Just subscribe. If you're not part of the Google chat, this is you want to get notified when these videos come up, because I will not be emailing the link out to everybody like I'm going to this week, just so everybody has a chance to look at this. But we're all about people being people, so you can devour this content or any other F65 content on your own terms.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And if you've been with us this long through the video, I promise it gets better. We like I said, we'll round into mid-season form. Send Nick some money. Watch our next few videos to figure out what the heck we're doing. If you're interested in coming on, shoot us a message. Let's see some activity in the group chat or some comments down below in our YouTube feed. And game week 22 or game week 2 on August 22 is coming up here. Good luck to those in the Battle Royale.
Yeah, welcome, and be prepared to fight to the death.
Fighting words from Tottenham Hotspur.
That's right. We're gonna win the league. Coys.
I don't know about that. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, everyone. That's Nick Moore. I'm Brian Brooks. We'll see you next time. Peace.
See ya.